What is Greg's TV and film dislike?
It's unnecessary interviews with the public. And I'm a big fan of the general public, but there are times where we don't need to talk to them. I was watching some of the Jubilee footage, and a reporter went over to a couple who were dressed from head to foot in Union Jacks, a Union Jack hat and jacket and shoes. I don't even know where you get those from. And his opening question was, "Are you here to see the Jubilee?" I mean, that's the start of the interview, and of course that's what they're here for. And then he went, "What are you most looking forward to?" And they were obviously cross-eyed lunatics, and they went, "Oh, we're looking forward to seeing the Queen." All right, brilliant. Well, that's incisive. The interview, I swear to you, went on for 10 minutes. And by the end of it, he was going, "What part of the Queen are you most... Are you looking forward to seeing her hands, or...?" And they were really trying us. Well, we're looking forward to seeing what sort of hat she's got on. Really? What colour hat might the Queen have? She might have red. She might have... Maybe she'll have a yellow hat. Shut up! If there's dead telly time, we should just, like... If a sports person does really well, they always take a camera to the pub in that person's hometown, right? And they're expecting to get incisive commentary about how well this athlete's done just because these people live in their town. So, "Oh, well done, Jessica Ennis has done an amazing thing." We're here talking to Barry, who is a butcher in the same town that Jessica Ennis happened to grow up in. He's never met her. "Barry, what do you think about Jessica's..." "Oh, it's amazing." It's amazing what Jessica's done. Well, have you ever met Jessica? No! You seem to have been celebrating for a long time. I've drunk 30 pints. I can't see. This eye is shut down.
Unfortunately, you're selling it really well. I have to say, though, I find it very reassuring that people don't know about stuff. Because have you ever been in the pub and you're having a conversation, you're all really involved and enjoying it, and then there's one bloke who actually knows about the topic, and it really spoils it. So I sort of wrap myself in the warm blanket of ignorance when I'm watching these, and I'm glad we're all ignorant together.
Listening to everyone talk, though, I want to hear what the audience think about what we're talking about now. I want a vox pop from the audience.
I'm sorry, Ben, that's just not going to happen.
Well, I want one.
But my point is, that's because people don't want to hear experts. They want to hear people like themselves talking about things. I would say if you didn't get random vox pops on the telly, you would never have got this.
My friend, the zombie, Jonathan, you're looking good. Jonathan just got an awesome face paint job. What do you think?
I like turtles.
All right, you're a great zombie. And good times here at the Waterfront Village.
Sorry, Greg.
I take it all back.
Anyway, we come to the end of that round. First of all, I can't possibly put in multi-channel TV, or what would I do with my nights? And I'm glad that Robson Green has found a job that he likes and stuff. I don't like the idea of him being alone and listless, so I think it's good, and people do like it. I think you're right that sometimes members of the public are horribly put on the spot by vox pops, and it needs to stop. So I'm going to put interviews with members of the public into room 101. Oh, what kind of people wind up Greg?
Well, it's not people, really. It's just a man.
OK.
I go really regularly. I go to the same town in Spain on holiday, and there's just this old bloke who really hates me there.
Yeah.
He's about 85, and he looks like the deceased actor Ernest Borgnine.
How do you know that he hates you?
It was quite subtle. It started off quite subtly that I would... He always sits on the same corner, and the house where I stay, his house is on the road for me to get to it, so I have to go past his house every time I come down. And it started off with just, I would drive past and he would do this. And I thought
you do know that they drive on the right, don't you?
Yeah. But I thought I was being paranoid, and all my family would say, oh, no, you're imagining it. But then it escalated so that I would drive past, and I'm not exaggerating, I've never said a word to this man. I would drive past and just glance at him, and he would do this. Yeah. Which no normal human being does. I really hate him.
Is it because you're the only non-Spanish person in the town?
But he doesn't know I'm not Spanish. I've never
But you
spoken
don't
to him.
behave in a way that sounds very Spanish or local. You're behaving in quite an aggressive way.
What should I do? I should drive past him with castanets and... eating some meat and cheese. Hey!
And you're sure you're not just misreading his body language?
Yeah, you can't misread this. You can't misread this, Ben.
Usually you find that the Spanish are a very sort of warm, friendly... I mean, I'm basing this totally on the man from Del Monte, but
Hey, listen,
they're very positive.
I've done controlled tests, Frank. I sent a friend down without me, right? Maybe I've gone too far, but I hid at the top of the street, and my friend drove past him, and my friend, who is very clearly English, went, beep, beep, and he went, hey! I swear to God, it's awful. He's generally just absolutely, totally happy with life. I've observed him from a distance. He's like, with his family, all the kids, hey! Oh, look at Grandad, he's such a great laugh. I drive past.
Well, we did try to get him tonight, but it turns out he's on Spanish television tonight putting Greg Davies into room Kera Uno. Anyway, what is Greg's wild card?
It's friends who develop new interests and hobbies. Just really winds me up when you get to a certain age that suddenly someone you've known since you were a kid is suddenly into something. Just find it... I just think there should be a cut-off point. You're allowed to develop interests up until the age of about 22, and from that point onwards, you just stay the same. I have friends who go, oh, yeah, of course I'm into cycling now. Oh, are you? Are you into cycling? Fascinating.
I would be a terrible friend for you in that respect, because I have had lessons and done hobbies like I've done tango, ice skating, drawing, horse riding, meditation. I've done taxidermy. I've done yoga, Pilates. I've done French, German. I think the moral of this is you can stop drinking, but you never replace it. But I believe you should always be having lessons in something at any stage in your life, and I've always got a hobby on the go.
I'm all for people having new hobbies and interests. I just want them to never talk to me about them, that's all.
Have you got any hobbies?
No, I'm a fairly lonely character.
We have a clip. This is, I think, arguably the most marvellous hobby anyone could have.
Look,
Come on.
Now, you'd want to hear about a hobby like that.
Let me make it perfectly clear to you. If a friend said to me, Greg, I've got a new hobby, it's dressing live squirrels in human clothes, I'd go, tell me more about it.
Exactly.
And tell me about the medical treatment that you personally...
It's just finding the right hobby. It's as simple as that.